Hello dear students, so let's start today's topic, and that is importance of entrepreneurs. In last week we studied about the rules of an entrepreneur. So today let's talk about what are the importance of entrepreneurs. Free market revolution evolution. Entrepreneurs are important in a free market because they help the market respond to changing prices and consumer preferences. For example, with the rise in the use of internet, an entrepreneur may see the potential to set up a new home delivery service which uses an app for consumers to buy. Without entrepreneurs, product markets would become static and be slow to changes in new technology and trends. So if we totally depend on government services for our help, and then things may become very complicated, right? Because you know those who sit on chair in government offices may not be as enthusiastic as an entrepreneur who want to do their services and earn money, right? So government employees may not be that much enthusiastic, to provide to do the services. There may be so many regions. uh, I don't want to talk about them, but the thing is that if anything if anything to be evolved, then those are the entrepreneurs who do it. Like for example, how much easier has become for us to order a food at home, right? uh, how much easier has become for us to buy things or sell things. That is done only with the help of entrepreneurs. So this free market evolution is done with the help of entrepreneurs. Efficiency improvements. A successful entrepreneur tends to adapt in an established business and increase their own efficiency. Entrepreneurs can make radical changes and introduce new technologies which significantly move on an industry hence during any major change in the economy, entrepreneurs adapt and do not have to go out of business. So when there are changes, or when there are there are things that are not as expected, so the entrepreneurs do the improvements to run their business, right? So they make changes in their business or the technologies they are using, so that they can stand wherever they are. New markets. Entrepreneurs can often redefine the rules of an established industry. They do this by creating new markets for existing products and slightly innovating in small ways to suit the needs of the new target market. The entrepreneur, the entrepreneurs have to do the continuous research to improve their business. So they may even evolve new markets to or they may redefine the rules how the things go. I mean, how the market should go. Like for example, I'm just giving the example of online selling only. So it is, maybe suppose if you are a shopkeeper and there are people who are not able to reach to you, or uh, not are able to get benefit of your products and services. So what you can do, you can launch an online app and you can help them buy your products, right? Your sale will grow obviously, and the customer will get benefited. Or even if you provide the free services for few months, then the customers will also be happy. And so entrepreneurs may include new rules, or they may redefine the rules for their marketing, for their markets. New values. An entrepreneur is not just about price and profit. An entrepreneur may be motivated to enter an industry to offer a more ethical product or provide a service to a community. For example, Anita Roddick set up a body shop at a time when many cosmetics were tested on animals. Her new setup eschewed animal testing. It proved a successful business strategy, and it soon became the industry standard. In other situations, entrepreneurs may take a risk and provide a community service such as volunteer-led railway, offering steam trains for tourists and locals. As an entrepreneur, as we discussed, is not about only the money and profit or the popularity. It is also about the social service. So you can do you can launch the products which are actually benefit the society. Maybe you don't see a lot of profit in the beginning, or you are mentally prepared for the loss or for the less profit, yeah, I can say. But you launch the products so that the society can get help. So entrepreneurs can include new rules in the market. Now, myths of entrepreneurs. Obviously, you know, we either I am teaching to you or you are listening to me. We are not entrepreneurs, so we are just right now, dealing with things which are theoretical. We will learn a lot of things if we start a business and expand it. So there are myths. There are myths about entrepreneur, that how it goes. As we were talking about the entrepreneurs theoretically, and there are also myths that that may be not real, that may not exist, or that is just about, like, people just say about entrepreneurs or entrepreneurship. So myths of entrepreneurship. First, entrepreneurs are born that way. Many people assume that entrepreneurial qualities are innate and that only people can have certain natural talents can be entrepreneurs. However, the truth is that almost anyone can become an entrepreneur if they can learn the necessary skills. Entrepreneurs may be gregarious extroverts or quiet introverts. They may be big picture thinkers or more focused on the details of executing an idea. Entrepreneurs is a learned skills, not a natural born ability. So we can say that if people, there is a myth in the society that entrepreneurs are born that way. So which is wrong. That anybody, the right thing is that anybody can be an entrepreneur, because it is a skill. It is a skill. So anyone can develop that skills of entrepreneurship. Like, we are studying entrepreneurship skills. We are not studying entrepreneurship, ability, by born ability. So entrepreneurship is not an ability which you have from your birth, from your birth, since the time you are born. So it is the skill that you can develop. All entrepreneurs have great ideas. Some people may not attempt to start their own business because they don't have a unique idea. It is not needed to reinvent the wheel to be an entrepreneur. There is nothing wrong with taking an existing idea and making your own business out of it. So it's always, entrepreneurs always not have great ideas. So there could be, you can still run a business with the old ideas, with few innovations. The only requirement is a good idea. No, even the very best ideas, ones with the potential to disrupt an entire industry, need proper execution to become reality. Ideas are important, but so are planning, talent, leadership, communication, and a host of other factors. So, entrepreneurship is not only about the new ideas; it's also about how you can execute that ideas, or how you can execute, convert that ideas into a profit making business. Business either flourish or fail because the select few startups that skyrocket out of the gate receive the bulk of media. It's easy to adopt an all or nothing outlook on entrepreneurship. While many ventures make it big and many fail, a lot of businesses are run with patience and strategy, with a focus on self-sustenance and gradual growth. So like you can say, there is a myth that the people would say that either business flourish or fail, either either it will go very well or it will go very bad. No, there are ups and downs in every business, but you need to be very much patient. You need to have lot of patience, and if sometime it does not go as planned, as your plans, then you can bring in new strategies to make it work. So the thing is that the business will obviously grow, but the thing the you need to have a lot of patience for it. Entrepreneurs take a lot of risk, so we have been talking about it, but risk does not mean that you will become bankrupt over a night. You need to take the calculated risk. Entrepreneurs take risk. With that said, they don't necessarily take a lot of risk or put themselves in a high risk situations all the time. Entrepreneurs learn how to take calculated risk. It is all about balancing the risk and reward. One must know everything before starting a business. No. Real entrepreneurs thrive on being in a constant state of learning. They enjoy creating, improvising, and pushing boundaries. Being new and even somewhat naive can be an asset in today's rapidly changing world. That's because succeeding at entrepreneurship requires energy, innovation, and the ability to push yourself outside your comfort zone. It's often not what you know, but how fast you learn that counts. So, before becoming an entrepreneur, it is not recommended that you know everything, because it may take time. As I said, that we may learn everything about entrepreneurship, but we may not be a good entrepreneur. Or on the other hand, we may start a business, or we may start entrepreneurship, and later we learn the skills. So the thing is that it does not mean that one must know everything before starting a business. So you may learn while doing a business. A lot of money is required to start any business. So this is also a myth. While certain amount of capital is required for take a business off the ground, it varies depending on the business. The key in an entrepreneurship is to start with resources available and grow slowly and steadily. It is not necessary that one should fear or deter from entrepreneurship due to lack of financial resources. As we discussed, that you need money for starting a business. Now, how do you manage that money depends on you, whether you have that money or you just take a loan from the bank. And you should, as we said, that you will start a business as per your capabilities. How much go all blindfolded. The thing is that if you start a business, you will see your capabilities, how much time you can invest in, how much money you can invest in. So it is not that you always require a lot of money. All right, so these were the myths on of entrepreneurship. So next lecture we'll discuss about entrepreneurship as a career, how we can choose entrepreneurship as our career.